Looking for a nice side-by-side start before we turn these rockets loose. No, not quite even enough. Not quite even enough. Randy Ford says we can do better than that. We'll get Josh back up to the outside. Welshmeyer will fall in on that behind him. Most of these guys have got them a race or two in under their belt already this year. All right, yellow lights back out. Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri represented in this heat race. Josh Harris needs to be on the gun because the 44, he gonna go. There we go, green flag flies. Niswanger out front, Mascrat already in the second. Devin Irvin in third. 3 wide for fourth down the back straightaway. So Welshmeyer in fourth, Dowdy in fifth. He's going to have a run on the 21W. Lots of Electric City feature wins with those top 4 guys, 5 guys here in this heat race that don't get much tougher than this. White flag for your leader. James Niswanger in the 44. Michael Muskrat still about 3 or 4 car lengths behind. Then it's about a straightaway back to Devin Irvin and Welshmeyer and Dowdy. But out of turn 4, King James gets him a win here at Electric City. Muskrat second. Irvin third, Welshmeyer fourth, and down. Dave Meyer in the 9. The Walker Rocket, Gary Clark in the 4G. Green flag flies. A crossover, the 4G gets around the 9. Wayne Ewing now in third. Justin Weiland in fourth. About a 7 or 8 car length lead for the 4G over Dave Meyer. Wayne Ewing in third. Weiland trying to close in on him. White flag for your leader. Gary Clark in the 4G. Dave Meyer second. Wayne Ewing still in third. Dustin Weiland right there with him. Out of turn 4, one last time. Up, yellow light. Good. Zach Bain. Again, looked like maybe a fuel line broke. So bad luck. He was having a good battle with Tommy Carter. They should be able to fix that for the feature. Zach, one of our regulars here at Electric City, so's Tommy. Matter of fact, all these guys are except Kelly Butler. This is his first year with us in this group, so. Again, our absolutely top-notch janitorial 4-cylinder mini group. All right, Jordan Beard already out front. Campbell now with a good start, fighting for second, trying to get under Jeremiah Reynolds. Reynolds fights back. Butch Hestan now up to third from 6th spot. Oliver now up to 4th. Out front is driving in cruise control, Jordan Beard in that 2J. Jeremiah Reynolds solidly in second, about 10 car lengths back. Then comes Butch Hestan and Justin Oliver. All the 74 goes around. Lucas Rowe goes around the middle of 1 and 2. That'll group everybody back up with just a couple laps to go. Reynolds trying to hang right there with Jordan. Hestan now with a good run. Just barely gotten in the back. Here comes Justin Oliver. Oh, Hestan gets a little high, man, loses a couple of spots. Last time down, oh, there goes the 74. He's around the front straightaway. Yellow flag, they have to shut him down. He's in a bad spot right there. They'll go ahead and throw the yellow checker. Jordan Beard with the win. Reynolds second. Oliver third. Campbell fourth. And Hesstand in fifth. So we had to shut them down quick on that last turn there. Jared Corn and William Franklin in that 72. Franklin ran. Franklin out front, Mike Parker in second. Senior trying to make his way up through the pack. Corn in third. Bill Polson in fourth. Corn trying to make a run at Parker in that 19. Gotta love that Days of Thunder mellow yellow paint scheme on Corn's car.
Right.
everybody lined up. We're trying to get the parts cleaned up off the racetrack. Again, some suspension damage on the 98 when the 41 checked up real hard. He had nowhere to go and got into the rear end. Again, breaking some parts in the front end, most likely. Trying to get the lineup right.
Hey, free sweaters, free t-shirts.
Delaware double file restart. Dylan Rafferty gets the bottom. Tyler Farrell outside of him. Ed Griggs next row inside. Wolf outside of him. Then comes William Nobles. Track is absolutely lightning fast tonight. All right, yellow lights out. Everybody gets grouped up. Justin Rafferty will pick his spot. There he goes. Green flag back out. Dylan Rafferty immediately makes a dive on the bottom, side by side off of 2. Tyler Farrell and Ed Griggs right there in 3rd and 4th. Justin Rafferty fighting back on that high side. Side by side again out of 4. Halfway sign, halfway from the flagman. The Rafferty family fighting this one out side by side for the lead. Dylan makes a hard run. Now they do the crossover. Justin's on the bottom now. And Dylan goes to the top. But I think that's what Dylan was wanting the whole time, was that top line. Tyler Farrell still in 3rd. Ed Griggs in 4th. Already about a 12 to 15 car length lead for Dylan Rafferty. Ed Griggs not able to close in on Tyler Farrell. White flag for your leader as he gets into some lap traffic. Dylan Rafferty doing his thing here at Electric City. Entire straightaway lead one last time through 3 and 4, and the 46 does it again. Justin Rafferty's going to end up in second. Tyler Farrell in third. Ed Griggs in fourth, and it looks like Zach Christopher in fifth. So Dylan Rafferty keeping his win streak intact here. Nine feature wins last year, two so far this year. He's batting 1,000. So the Mod Light's putting on another great fast show. But to be the king, you got to beat the king, and Dylan Rafferty is definitely the king of Electric City and the Stars Mod Lights group.
Four cylinders, we get in your cars. Okay, so you'll actually come over here. Okay, so down here.
Give him a hand, Dylan Rafferty.
Well, folks, I want you to know that I personally feel like we are in the presence of royalty here with Dylan Rafferty. Guys, I couldn't tell you how many races I've seen this guy win in the last 3, 4, 5 years, but a bunch. Nationally recognized as one of the better Mod Light drivers in the country, right here from our Kansas City area. Rafferty Motorsports, Fritter Racing Engines, and they got the rest of them covered up, I can't see.
Yeah, good job.
Well, Dylan, I think that's about 250 races I've seen you win. I'm kidding, of course, but I know it's been a bunch. And you kind of used a lot of patience in that race. I've seen you in years past where, man, you wanted to jump to the front and get out front and be gone. Where in this race, I think you showed a little patience there and kind of worked your way through there.
Yeah, I was showing a lot of patience, but I don't know what happened on the front stretch. I thought I was going to tumble all the way down the front straightaway for the fans here. I thought I left plenty of room, but I don't know. Somehow saved it, kept going, ripped the right front brake line off and just drove this thing with no brakes, holding on.
No brakes.
Now, about 2 laps before I caught Justin there, I pushed the pedal and it just went to the floor. So I quit pushing it because it didn't do anything, and I wanted to save some fluid, so if I had to stop, I might be able to at least pretend to.
I'm surprised we didn't see you go off the end of the racetrack like I seen one night down there, but gee, what a fun race to watch. Like I say, you worked your way up through there slowly and finally got Jeff there right at the end, and once you did, well, you got up on that high side. Is that what you were wanting to do, was get up on the high side and go?
The track, even though it had some character tonight, but at least we could race top to bottom. The track was racing. That's what matters at the end of the day. So as far as going off the end of the track in that wall, if this race car wasn't as good as it was, or I could just crank the wheel and make the thing turn when I wanted to, I probably would have.
Yeah. Anyway, Dylan, congratulations on a great run, man, and looking forward to see you at another track somewhere or right here at Electric City again next time. Folks, your Mod Light winner here tonight, Dylan Rafferty.
Thank you. It was awesome to see you.
All right, congratulations, Dylan. All right, our next A feature out is going to be your asphalt seal coating and striping Power Eye Super Stocks, the bad boys with the bad toys. On the pole, the Walker Rocket in the 4G, Gary Clark. Outside of him, King James Neiswanger in the 44. Second row inside, all the way up from Oklahoma, the 164, Michael Muskrat. Outside of him, the 9 out of Concordia, Dave Meyer. Third row inside, one of our heroes here, the 67 of Devin Irwin. Outside of him, the 04 of Blaine Ewing. Fourth row inside, the always quick 21W of Ted Welshmeyer. Outside of him, one of our homies, one of our boys, the 77 of Jeff Dowdy. Fifth row inside, the 70 of Dustin Weiland. Outside of him, another homie, the 89 of Josh Harris. Sixth row inside, the 67 junior Shane Irvin. And outside, how about it? One of our best guys here at Electric City, back in a super stock, the X15 of Mr. Bobby Ruff. Family Center farm and home guy right there. What a packed house in this A feature. Power Eye Super Stocks. Sponsored by Asphalt Seal Coating and Striping. Thank you, Mr. Rodney Ashworth, for looking after this group this year. Folks, give them a hand as they come around. One of the best fields of super stocks you're going to see. Man, this is going to be a barn burner. These guys are in Electric City. That's like flying a jet fighter in a gymnasium around here. These boys are going to go at it. Yellow light is out. Things are going to get serious. Green flag flies. Side by side, what a great start. Clark inches just in front of the 44. Michael Muskrat, well, the yellow light's out. Well, I thought I seen that flash one time. So, man, what a great side-by-side start off the veterans on that front row. Matter of fact, my God, the first, well, matter of fact, every row is the veterans. Bobby Ruff pulling to the infield. Got here late. Yeah, looks like Bobby going to take it to the pits. Something wrong with the X15.
Lights out, let's go. Okay, guys, lights back out, lights back out.
All right, yellow's back out. We'll see if those veterans will give us another side-by-side start. King James with a good start this time. Meyer fighting Muskrat on the outside. Second and third trying some different lines out there. Blaine Ewing now working his way up behind the 164. Welshmeyer right behind him on the 21. The 4G now trying to change his lineup, trying to get that run off the bottom. He pulls up next to Neiswanger. Welshmeyer and Ewing going at it now for fourth and sixth, pardon me. Another look on the bottom from the 4G. Side by side, Clark was ahead at the line. Now Neiswanger is going to try that bottom line. Oh, they're still going at it. What a race for first spot. 44 car really trying that low line. We'll have lap traffic here in just a little bit. We'll see how they split on this one. Oh, neither one of them check up. How about that split job there? Neiswanger gets it on the bottom. The leaders had to split the lap traffic, and Neiswanger got the advantage. But here comes Gary back on the bottom. Side by side again, out of 4. Oh, they're going at it side by side again. Gary gets the lead back. Welshmeyer now up behind Muskrat. Meyer back to 5th. Dowdy around on the front straightaway. A little bit of damage to the right front, looks like. Neiswanger and Clark have decided they just want that fight to themselves. But on this restart, that'll put Muskrat and Welshmeyer right on them, plus Meyer. Dustin Weiland now stopping in 2 to have something looked at. Dowdy back going again. Delaware double file restart. Niswanger out front. Clark picks the inside. That puts Michael Muskrat to the outside. Then comes Welshmeyer and Meyer. Then comes Devin Irvin.
Four cylinders, guys should be in lineup. Four cylinders in lineup.
Josh Harris, Jeff Dowdy, and Shane Irvin. One more time around.
Might hold there until it come around to the green. Might hold there until it come around to the green. Hold it for just 1 second. We'll go green and turn forward. Okay, guys, let's bunch up. Let's bunch up. Let's bunch up.
Green flag flies. Here comes Weiland out of the pit area. Michael Muskrat with a good run out on that outside. But they're both closing in right on the rear bumper. A Niswanger. Muskrat really getting racy. He gonna make a run to the outside of that 44. He gonna get it done. How about this? Michael Muskrat. What a move on the outside of the 44, but now here comes King James fighting back on the bottom. Oh, they get together on the front straightaway. That puts Clark back in second. Welshmeyer now gets around Gary in the 4G for second. White flag for the leader. The 4G fighting back, but one last time down the back straightaway. Through 3 and 4, and you're a feature winner, King James Niswanger. Welshmeyer will end up in second, Clark third, Michael Muskrat fourth, and Dave Meyer in fifth. So King James gets him another one here at Electric City. Michael Muskrat made a surprise move to the outside, got around him for about a half a lap, but the 44 came back. They rubbed down the front straightaway, and the 44 went on to take the win.
What's his first name?
James.
Niswanger?
Niswanger.
Niswanger. Yes. James Niswanger.
Yep.
I'm missing 92, Charles Baldwin, and Travis Baldwin, 13U. Yes, yeah. Anything that I print out is clear. It was unofficial, I don't print out until it's done.
What's that?
Hey Mike, you want to do 12 on these to get this thing rolling for us? We'll have to have
All right, folks, he can hear you. How about it? King James Niswanger. Yeah. Mike Kraft, he had to earn that one, buddy.
James Neiswanger. James, you earned that one, baby. I mean, you had somebody passing you, behind you, beside you, everything you can think of on that one, and somehow or another you found a way to be able to get that lead back.
It was, it's rough. I mean, it's elbows up. I mean, like a dang bucking bronco. I want to thank everybody that came out here tonight. Thank all my sponsors, High Finchy Heating Cooling, Jim McConville, Wilson's Jeweler, Repairs Unlimited, I don't even know, Stricker Farm. I might be missing some of them. I don't know.
Aunt, uncle, brother, whatever.
Wife, my kids, my mom, my dad, everybody that came out here. Thank you, everybody.
Man, you have really got this racing these super stocks down pretty good. What is there any real secret to it? I mean, they're super fast and the competition is just really rough, but you seem to come out on top quite a bit.
Yeah, it's so, I mean, everything happens so fast in these cars. We're going so fast. And on a track like tonight, I mean, if you let up one time or bobble, you're going to get past, especially with the field of guys here tonight. I mean, it was all of us top 10 in the national points are here. I knew I'd have my work cut out when I started up front with Gary, because me and Gary always battle. And when I seen Muskrat pass me on the outside, and then I knew it was going to be hard to get back around him, and I hope I didn't pinch him off the wall too bad. I mean, I know I was up there with him, but I was racing, and it's rough. So if I did, I'm sorry. Shit happens.
It looked like the car was good, high or low, either one. I mean, that had to be a good feeling to be able to do that, because, like you said, one guy was low, one guy was high, and you had to just drive it everywhere.
Yeah, I seen Gary, when Gary passed me them a couple of times and we got back around him, and on that restart, I was like, well, I'm just going to roll around the bottom, and then I seen Mikey come on top of me, and I just was we were going to run it hard. I mean, I didn't want to lose this one, but we got it.
Yeah. King James Neiswander, winner of the Super Stocks here at Electric City tonight. Way to go, James.
Thank you.
All right, folks, one more time for King James. How about it, James Neiswanger? All right. Our next A feature tonight is going to be the absolutely top-notch janitorial four-cylinder mini stocks. And, man, we got a great field, some heavy hitters in this. On the pole, the 75 SR of Rob Jones Sr. outside of him, doing a great job in the heat, the 98B of Kelly Butler. Second row inside the 92, Charles Baldwin Jr. outside the 4 of the veteran Timmy Carter. Third row inside in the 57 would be Tommy Carter, outside of him one of the quickest guys around, the 75 of Stephen Say. Fourth row inside, the red 11 of Martin Jennings, outside, if he got his fuel line fixed, the 29 of Zach Bean. Fifth row inside, if he got his car fixed, the 7K of Carl Ford, and outside the 32E of Victor Ellison. And in the sixth row, inside the 13U of Travis Baldwin. So some of those guys had some issues in the heat races. They had to do a little repair work. One had to fix the fuel line. Hopefully they all got them taken care of. Again, this is our absolutely top-notch janitorial Electric City four-cylinder mini class.
That Neiswanger, he was a champion last year, wasn't he, in the Superstock National Champion?
Yeah, I think, I know he was battling for it.
I think I lost the sound for a while, but I got it back.
Oh, okay.
98B, 4.
All right, so a great field. A four-cylinder mini stocks. It's like Carl Ford got his fixed. The 7K, watch him. He'll be coming to the front.
So 57 outside.
Okay.
Now, I don't see
15 laps. Rest of 5.
the Baldwins out there.
Well, I hope we can do the rest of this in an hour. My battery's going dead on my camera.
This is your main event.
What do we got? 3 more? Or is this the 4th one?
Yeah, we got the Midwest mod and then the Strictly stocks. So I'm not seeing Charles Baldwin Jr. or Travis Baldwin out there. See, Victor Allison's out there. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. So yeah, we got 3 of them missing. So Zach Bean didn't get fixed either. Green flag flies. Oh, Butler showing strong on that outside. Rob Jones Sr. has a tendency to get quicker as the race goes on. Timmy Carter goes to 3rd. Martin Jennings in 4th. Timmy Carter in a 4 trying to reel in the 75 senior. Stephen Say now on the outside of the 57 of Tommy Carter. Butler stretching his lead out. Stephen Say gets closer in on the 11 of Jennings. Carl Ford trying to get around the outside of Tommy Carter. Oh, Kelly Butler with an underside fire.
Too hot to handle.
So Kelly Butler out front cruising, has his own issues with fire. His fire not quite as bad as what Zach Bean's was.
Maybe he's got a switch on the fuel pump.
Driver is all right. Driver is all right.
I remember when he, that one year, he didn't win the lottery, but he won a scratch off or something.
yeah.
What was it, 100,000 or 150,000? If I remember right.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was 30 or 40,000 a year for life on that deal.
40,000 a year for life. That's a lot more than
It was like the second largest lottery you could win in Missouri.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a local scratch-off thing. 40,000 for life. Damn. That'd be nice.
There you go. Jump up, guys. 57's in front of the 7K. 57 in front of the 7K. Let's just let it roll, guys. So they're front four, good at the back where you are. So just lights out, let's go. Lights out, going to green. Lights out, going to green, guys. Lights out, going to green. Lights out, going to green. 32.
All right, yellow lights out. Rob Jones Sr. setting the pace. Timmy Carter going to stay right there with him. Carl Ford now, after starting in the rear, trying to get into third spot around the outside of the 11. Here comes Stephen Say getting around Jennings. Timmy Carter trying some different lines, keeping his momentum up pretty good in that little higher line. Rob Jones Sr. stretching out just a couple of car lengths over Timmy Carter. Carl Ford, I think, would really like to see a yellow flag right now. Carter falling back just a little bit more. Your leader, Rob Jones Sr., is going to come up on some lap traffic. Going to come up on the Jennings 11 and the Tommy Carter 57. As he comes around, he will see the white flag, not being pressured by the 4 of Timmy Carter. So he can kind of pick his spot here just a little bit. Oh, he gonna split them. How about this to come around to take the checkered? Your leader's gonna split the lap traffic and he gonna take it home. How about Rob Jones Sr.? Timmy Carter will end up in second. Carl Ford in third. Stephen Say fourth. And we'll see who makes it, Jennings or Tommy. They've still got to cross the finish line. Who's going to do it? Jennings.
Okay, what's the name?
Rob Jones Sr.
Rob Jones.
Yeah,
Sr.
Robbie Jones Sr.
Okay.
So Rob Jones Sr. gets him a feature win up here at Electric City, and I believe he might have won a race last year, maybe. He's been running good this year. He ran good at Nevada a couple of weeks ago. I guess when they were telling me they built him a new car this winter, and this one's been working way better than the other one.
So we got 11. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm wrong. It was right. Okay, so we got Sci-Fi Senior 4, 7K, 75, 11. 11.
All right, Robbie Jones, he can hear you. Give him a shout out. The 75 SR.
Trey's Garage, 417-448-6279. Schultz Self-Storage. Well, man, that was, I don't want to say it was handed to you, but you inherited the lead, and from there you just spread it out and went on to the victory.
That's thanks to Stevie right there. He built the motor.
Yeah.
So.
Is that part of the secret of these hot rods, is having a really good motor?
That and driving.
And knowing how to set it up and having the right tires, and yeah, there's a list, I'm sure. But anyway, it looked like a really good run. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, all my fans that were here.
Yeah.
And my boy, the wife, his kids, and Stevie and his family, and all the people on the car. CarQuest, Schultz, Trey's Garage, Cactus Creations, B&B Plumbing, Chadwick's Meat, and
How long you been doing this? How many years have you been racing?
My second year in front wheel drive.
Yeah.
But I raced 8 years in rear wheel drive.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Bud, on the win, and congratulations. We'll see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so what a great drive for Rob Jones Sr. in that blue number 75. Next A feature up is going to be your unique Auto Care Power Eye Midwest Mods. Man, what a group of cars. On the pole, the 9 of Brian Meyer. Outside of him, the 2J of Jordan Beard. Second row inside, the 29 of Justin Oliver. Outside of him, the 5D of Dustin Dennison. Third row inside, the 22R of Jeremiah Reynolds. Outside of him, the 23 Dakota Dillon. Fourth row inside the 32X of Brad Richardson. Outside of him, the 86R of Trent Rogers. Fifth row inside, the 662 of Caden Campbell. Outside of him, the 111 of Butch Hestan. Sixth row inside, the 114 of Walker Bergen. Outside of him, the 3 of Jerry Wheeler. Seventh row inside, the 12H of Drew Hilt. Outside of him, the 29 of John Jackson. Eighth row inside, the 7L of Dave Lawson. Outside of him, the 87 of Justin Pike, if he got it fixed. And then the last row by himself, the 74 of Lucas Rowe.
Okay, drivers, if you remember this time, just give a good holler, wave to the fans. They're right here to support you guys. 15 big laps.
All right, folks, they're coming around. Stand up, hold up your phones, wave and shout your Power Eye Midwest Mod A feature. Lots and lots of tough cookies out there now. Looks like Justin Pike did not get his repaired. I do not see John Jackson out there. And that should be all we're missing. Flagman looking for a good side-by-side start. With the slight advantage down the back straightaway. Dustin Dennison in third. Dakota Dillon fourth. Justin Oliver fifth. Trent Rogers in sixth. Oh, pardon me, Jeremiah Reynolds. And then comes Brad Richardson. Yellow flag. Got one around on the bottom. I believe that's the 74. Yep, the 74. Lucas Rowe gets around and bumps the infield tire.
Down there, Andy, I forgot his name.
All right, Delaware double file restart. Beard picks the outside, Dennison on the inside. Then comes Oliver and Dillon. Then comes Reynolds and Brad Richardson. Yellow lights out. Meyer will pick his spot in 3 and 4. There he goes. flag back out as we get everybody woed up. They'll double up again. Yellow light out. Brian Meyer will pick his spot again. Jordan Beard likes that outside. There he goes. Green flag flies. Coming through the hole, how about Justin Oliver into third? He saw a gap and he went for it. Dakota Dillon now trying to fight back. Brad Richardson up to fifth. Well, the 22 goes around in turn 2. Yellow light out. Some hard-fought battles going on there, and one of them went around. Looks like the 74 went around down here in turn 3, as the 22 went around first down there in turn 2. Dustin Dennison off the pace, fell back. And is not on the racetrack anymore. So your track champion, reigning track champion, not having good luck the first night here. Or second night. Dakota Dillon been making some good moves. So is Justin Oliver. Butch Hastan, the veteran, up to 6. Passed the most cars 2 weeks ago in the A feature. Yellow lights out. Brian Meyer will pick his spot again. This time Dakota Dillon lines up on the bottom. Jordan Beard picks that outside again. Richardson now on the inside with Oliver outside of him. Green flag flies. Dakota Dillon really had a good restart. He gets around the 2J. Now Richardson's up there working on the 2J. Brian Meyer not able to shake the 23. Richardson in fourth. Walker Bergen in fifth. Reynolds in sixth. Meyer around lap traffic. Dakota Dillon really using that high side into turn one. Oh, Dakota Dillon trying to make a run on the crossover. Gets underneath the 9 going into turn 3. We'll see how this works out of the turn. Dakota Dillon led the lap, but he gets high. He gets real high and gives up the lead. Jordan Beard's going to try to move back in. Dakota Dillon trying to get it lined back out again to make another run here. Oh, good outside move out of turn 4. Side by side out of turn 2. Man, what a battle for first place. Dakota Dillon using the outside again. He may have the advantage. These two guys going at it tooth and nail. They're actually getting away from Jordan Beard. Dakota going to switch it up. He going to go to the bottom. White flag. Meyer takes the white flag. We'll see what happens. It's going to come down to the last turn, 3 and 4. Dakota going to make a run. Who's it going to be? And it's Meyer by about 4 feet at the line. Dakota Dillon with a valiant effort. Jordan Beard in 3rd, Richardson 4th, and Walker Bergen in 5th, Reynolds in 6th, and Oliver in 7th, Wheeler in 8th, Campbell in 9th, Hestand in 10th. Wow, what a battle between 1st and 2nd. But the Meyer family, they know how to get her done. Brian Meyer out of Concordia, son of the veteran racer, does a great job.
Dakota Dillon. Dakota Dillon. Brian Meyer.
Brian Meyer. Yeah,
Brian Meyer.
Yeah, you know Dave Meyer, don't you? Yeah, it's Brian, his boy.
23, 2J. Just get it by 0.024.
Folks, give Dakota Dillon a hand as he pulls off down there. Man, what a race.
Strictly stock drivers, you guys should be in lineup. Strictly stock drivers should be in lineup.
Yeah, I think I see a pretty happy daddy down there. Everybody, hey, how about that? Brian Meyer gets him one here at Electric City. What a race, young man.
Brian Meyer, your winner. Brian, what a race, man. We've had 2 or 3 of them finish like that tonight, but gee, that was fun. Dakota would give you quite a run there at the end, man. I mean, you guys were just side by side, back and forth. It was a fun race to watch.
Yeah, that was a heck of a race. I didn't even know he was back there, and then I slipped up over here and had to drive like hell to get back by him.
Yeah. Watched your dad race for a number of years, and it's always really fun to see these second-generation drivers that come out here and are able to pull things off like this. Is this your first win for this year?
No, actually, I got one a couple weeks ago at Green Valley, and I run second to Jordan here a couple weeks ago. He's pretty quick here, so it's good with the field of drivers we got in this class. It's good to get a win down here.
Yeah. This Midwest Mod class is super competitive, I think, because you get a lot of people from up around the Kansas City area. You get some from Springfield, and it just makes for a really good class. And like you say, a lot of competitors in here that can win any race.
It's a growing class, and yeah, anywhere we go, there's 5 guys that can win any night, so it's pretty cool to win down here.
Yeah. I know you got some people that help you out along the way and get you here, get you home. Tell us about some of them.
Yeah, Cleveland Masonry, he helps me out. Jason Civils with Synergy Suspension. The car's working pretty good on his set of shocks right now. Gary and Carol in Trucking, Keysman Tool and Die. My dad, he's a huge help.
Yeah. Tell me just one more thing. What kind of chassis and what motor are you running? Who builds the motor?
This is actually, my dad builds the motors, and it's a GRT, 2015 GRT.
So it's had a few miles on it.
Yeah, but he's always told me there's nothing wrong with an older car. So.
Well, they got the right twists and bends to them, so you know what they're going to do, right?
That's right.
All right. Well, congratulations on this win, buddy. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, just a great feature win down there. How about the Meyer family? Race fans, appreciate you coming out tonight. Got to see lots of good racing. Got to see some new winners here at Electric City. Got to see some people get their first feature wins. Makes a great night of racing. Folks, be safe going home, and we will see you next Friday night here at Electric City Speedway.
Hey, Andy, what about pure stock?
Mike Parker trying to work around the outside of Polson. Battle for the lead. The 19 gets up beside the 72. Mike Parker about 2 foot ahead down the back straightaway. Franklin gives up the spot. Mike Parker out front. Polson now in third. Senior in fourth. Jared Korn in fifth. And Ethan Rowe in sixth right now. Franklin trying to fight back. He's right there. Franklin gets it a little sideways, gives up about 5 or 6 car lengths to Parker. Polson still in third. Parker Sr. in fourth. Korn now up to fifth. Not too far behind the 143. Korn now gets around the 143. He'll set his sights on Polson. Mike Parker almost a half a lap ahead now, second spot.
Headed to the pits.
Franklin pulls off. Korn now already caught up to Polson, so that's the battle for second. Gets around Polson, but Parker is long gone, halfway down the back straightaway. White flag for your leader. Mike Parker in the 19. Here comes Korn by for second. Poles in third, Senior in fourth, but coming around for the checkered, here he is, Mike Parker, your winner. And the R&B Towing strictly stock class tonight. Jared Korn's going to end up in second. Polson in third. Parker Sr. in fourth.
Okay, guys, check this out. I need 1951 and 502 to tech, please.
Now this is senior, right? Mike Parker Sr.
50 to tech.
The one?
No, junior.
seniors in the 143, the yellow and white car.
This is Mike Parker.
This is the promoter, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Senior, his dad's in the other car.
Oh. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Turn this around.
I'll tell you the whole race.
Get that by there. And all the way back there. Well, folks, we got her done here at Electric City tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the races, and something I've been forgetting to do here for the first few weeks of the season because it's a new sponsor that I've got, but Christie's Tasty Queen and Christie's on Wheels has been the sponsors here so far for this year and will be for the remainder of the year on Cheeseworks videos. I want to thank them for picking us up. You know, we talk so many times to the drivers about how you get back and forth to the track. Well, this is part of it, is how I get back and forth to the track. Equipment, time involved, all kinds of stuff that goes into making these videos. And I really appreciate Christie's helping me out on that. It makes a difference, makes it a little easier to get up and down the road and a little less expensive for me. For years I've done this out of my pocket, and just decided I would kind of give it a try. One of my pensions got cut like $300 a month, so I thought, well, maybe it's time to think about having a sponsor. But anyway, hope you all have enjoyed the video tonight here from Electric City. Some great racing, I think. Andy, you want to come over and talk to me? Or get Andy Claiborne over here. He's the announcer down here at Electric City. Him and I can, I guess, yak for a minute if there's anybody still watching. Maybe two people. Let's see if I can get this down toward it. You won't even have to get... Oh, okay. There you go. Which way we need to go? Come this way. Yeah. That's all right. Stay there. I'll turn the camera. There we go. We can do this both ways. But Andy, I think we had 3 races tonight that were decided in the last lap.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually a pretty interesting evening because we had, 2 guys that had won their first
race
features, one of them that had won their first one here, and then, like you said, we had some last turn, last lap heroics, and boy, I tell you, it's that's gonna bode well for the rest of the season. I think the track was racy too. The track was extremely racy tonight. So we had, and of course we had some good guys. I mean, you're not going to get any better guys than like what we had in the Superstock field and the Midwest mods and stuff. And we just got some tough cookies to race here, and they put on a good show. So, I mean, the crowd really eats it up. So it's fun.
And Mike's been doing a great job on the track. The more time he has to work on it and develop it and do whatever he's doing to it, well, the better it seems to get, and the racing just goes along with that. The racing's good too.
Yeah, you know, and we're still, I mean, just like getting you to do the interviews tonight, you know, that was kind of nice. And then, of course, we're still playing with the big Titantron over there. They're still learning how to play with that. So we'll get it figured out and get it all running pretty smooth. And I think the fans and everybody, even the folks that don't get to come out, will enjoy getting to see all the video stuff. So that'll be pretty cool.
I think the fans here in the stands will enjoy being able to see the lineup over there and who's in what place and everything, because I know there's a lot of times you're thinking, well, who's where and what's what? And you can look up here and see it. It's pretty good size. You can read it. But anyway, great night of racing.
Absolutely. I like your sponsor. They have some pretty good tenderloins. So I definitely love that. So, I mean, of course, the Christie family. I mean, you know, we've known them forever. So I mean, it's just pretty cool that you got a sponsor like that. So
you get one of those tenderloins, you better bring a friend.
Yeah, at least one. At least one. So that's usually one of them things you get, one of them challenges or something, you know. Yeah. So, but that's pretty awesome that you got that and everything going like that. And we just had a good one. We had a good time tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a good time. Like I say, I was really excited to get the season going, and especially coming down here because I know the racing's going to be good, and Mike will have the track in good shape, and you know everybody will have a good time. But anyway, folks, I think that's going to wrap it up here for Cheeseworks down at Electric City Speedway. Hope you enjoyed the video. As we always say, check back with us next week. Friday, Saturday, like I say, we never know where we're going to go. A lot of times it depends on whether it's too hot, too cold, raining, no rain, because we've got a radius here from, if you go from Nevada up to I-35, gosh, that's what, 125 miles difference, and you know the rain's not usually going to cover that much territory. So we'll be at a track somewhere Friday or Saturday. You just have to check and see whether we're live. And I think a lot of you that are subscribers either on Facebook or YouTube, why I think you get a notification, I believe, that Cheeseworks is live. I know you do, I think, on YouTube, but I'm not sure about Facebook.
And like we said earlier, you and I have had too much bed downtime this winter, so you and I are going to hit a lot of places early in the year. So I know you and I are both looking forward to.
I want to mention something else that I just popped into my mind that happened tonight. One thing that I've always kind of wanted to happen at the racetrack was not necessarily me doing the interview, but the winning driver would say, and I want to thank Cheeseworks for being here tonight. And I so much appreciated I think it was your friend, wasn't it?
Right.
Said about he'd watched his dad race on Cheeseworks videos years ago, and thanked me for being here and made my day. That's all I can tell you. That made my day. Here a while back, I was hoping somebody would do that.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's nice that the race, you know, that the racers like that. Of course, Brayton, I mean, he kind of eats up racing. He still got a lot of that young energy in him. So, but it's cool that they watch that, you know, and that you do get a comment. I mean, it's just pretty neat. You got a good thing going, man. I tell you, we all love it.
Yeah. So we have a good time.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely have a good time with it. But folks, that's going to do it. I'm going to hit the road and try to get home before 12:30 or 1 so I can get to bed. But anyway, Andy Claiborne, Mike Kraft, good night.
Good night.
I got to shut her down over here now. Oh, let's see here. Oh, yes. Okay. Now, let's see, glasses, that would help. Yeah, we got to stop the stream. Hey, we got 8 people watching us 2 old farts.
No, that's all right.
Let's see how many.
That's 7 more than I know.
Let's see how many we actually watched.
And then Sunday, because of the rain.
Okay.
Yeah, man.